the trailer that they did for this movie was genius.
Yes, if you think you knew it all from the trailer, you're absolutely wrong.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that this is what happened based off of like a couple pieces that I put together.
Right.
And I don't think that that's at all what happened. I don't know what happened, but I don't think that it was that at all.
No.
But the way that they put it together was just so, it made you interested. Like, I have to watch this because I know that this is going to be good.
Right.
Yet I don't know what's going on.
Are you ready? Hey! Are you ready? Are you ready for the
Jive Turkeys? What to do, Jive Turkeys? Welcome back to the Controversity. I'm your host, Ian Elliott-Carter. And to the left of me is the most beautiful gal in the world, Tatiana Wilson.
Hello.
And today we are reviewing the movie that came out on Amazon Prime called Black Bear, starring
Aubrey Plaza, Christopher Abbott, and Sarah Gadon.
And who directed this?
Lawrence Michael Levine.
Absolutely. And it had an appearance from an actual black bear. There was multiple times.
Yep.
A black bear showed up. But this isn't a biopic of Winnie the Pooh. This is an actual movie about some dramas that happen in people's lives. Relationship stuff that are really toxic. And it also talks about some of the things that happen behind the scenes in movie industries. Some studio type stuff that happens with actors and directors as well. What is your take on this movie?
I think that it's open to interpretation is very, very cool. I do like movies like that. Sometimes it's frustrating, especially when you don't get like a conclusion because you're like, I just want to know what happened. But it's fun to be able to talk about what happened or what could have happened or like all the different possibilities. And this is one that definitely allows you to do that because like you've come up with like a million different things that could have possibly happened.
Absolutely. Yeah, I want to piggyback on that too. This is one of those movies that leaves you with a lot of guesses. If you're one of those people that like watching movies and then theorizing after, those type of movies that leave a lot for the mind, this is a great movie for that. I've given her like 5 theories of what after this movie.
And if you don't like that, you probably will not like this movie.
Yeah, no, exactly. If you want a straightforward like timeline movie, the beginning to end, this isn't the movie for you. But if you like great acting and you like to theorize on things like, oh, was this real? Oh, well, this represents this and stuff like that. It could be dream sequences, could be freaking a coma. It could be like a writer just writing down a movie and stuff like that. There's a lot of different avenues you could go with this movie, and I love movies like that. I love movies that I'm thinking about. We watched this 2 days ago. I'm still thinking about this movie. This isn't one of those movies that'll make you think.
I love how like the whole time we were watching the movie, we were like, oh. Like, just, like, analyzing it and being like, this person is doing that, this person is doing that, they're wrong for this, or, like, you know, just, like, constantly, like, thinking about, like, what the heck is going on right now. But it wasn't to a point of, like, I don't want to watch this either, you know?
We're being very vague about the premise, obviously. A lot of our other reviews, I do give the premise because I don't really care about spoilers. This one, I don't want to spoil it.
It just came out.
It just came out, and I don't...
A lot of people haven't seen it,
A little bit of talking about this will spoil the whole, you know... experience. And this is the experience I feel like for film that you need to see blind, and it wouldn't have been a great experience if it wasn't for great writing and amazing direction and acting.
Yes.
Aubrey Plaza gave her A game in this. I've never seen her so emotional, but yet such an Aubrey Plaza character at the beginning, like sarcastic and funny, but actually bring in that heart of emotions toward the end.
Yeah.
And these 2 other actors I've never seen before.
I've never seen the guy before, although he did a great job, I think, as well.
I think he actually did just as good as she did when it comes to, like, he's one of those characters that I think you love to hate. You can relate
especially
to
in part 2, in my opinion. Yeah.
You can relate to a little bit what he was going through, what his struggles, but at the same time, he was like a straight up dick, you know, trying to do things, trying to coordinate a situation in his image, and it kind of backfired a little bit in his face. Not to get
a lot
too
of
much.
it.
Yeah.
And then Sarah Gadon, I have seen her before. She was in the movie Belle that I don't remember what year that came out. Maybe like 20 somewhere between 2012 and 2014 or something maybe.
Right.
And she was pretty good in that.
Okay.
It wasn't like her movie,
right,
but she was definitely like a big supporting character in that. She did a really good job in that. So that's the only time I've ever seen her before, but she did really good in this too. I think her moment was in part 1.
Oh yeah. I was on the edge of my seat like most of the time. There was some times like we watched this at night. I was leaning back and then I was like yo, what are they doing? Where are they going with this? What is he saying? What is she doing? What is she saying? There was this, not to give too much away again, there's this dialogue in the beginning of this movie between a husband, a wife, and somebody that's just a guest. And the dialogue between all three of them made me very uncomfortable.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh, I don't want to be in this scenario. And then we're over here having a debate on who's right in the conversation. Like, oh, he's wrong for saying that. She's wrong for saying that. Why would she even say that? Oh, he's got a point. You know, it was stuff like that. For that engagement, for us to like be in the conversation without even getting there, that was very well written right there. And there's a lot of moments like that where you're like, you're putting yourself in this situation because it feels like you're in the movie. You're like, why would they do that when I would do this? You're kind of like, hey, I should go tell them, wait a minute, I'm not in the movie. What do you want? So,
yeah. No, like the dialogue is just definitely like,
it's top flight.
It is. It's
and someone
such an interesting conversation that happens that you're just like, the kind of bouncing back and forth, like trying to follow what's going on.
And us being in a relationship and seeing these two different stories with relationships, we both were all like, hey, if you would have said that, boy, and if you would have did that, oh my goodness, it would have been,
you guys to go.
Exactly, stuff like that. But I think that's as much as we could say without spoiling the movie. But there's a lot of like uncomfortable dialogue and uncomfortable scenes that you're just like, what? But it's great, and I think that's the art of it, is to make you uncomfortable and to make you want to speculate of what's going on, really. But I have a lot of theories. If you guys want to hear my theories, please let me know. I'll do a whole video about it. But I just didn't want to do any spoilers with this video.
Just an overall review.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you guys did come to see this review and you actually have seen the movie, let me know in the comments, because I'm really hyped to tell you all 5 of my theories about this, because it's interesting. I want to have this discussion.
Yeah.
But I don't have this discussion with anyone besides her, but please let me know.
We don't really know a whole lot of other people that have seen it, so.
Yes. But let us know if you did see this movie. Do you want to hear my spoiler thoughts on this? And did you like the movie? And will you be watching it? I do recommend it. It's
definitely recommend.
Yeah, it's going to be on my top 10 movies of the year, hands down. I'm going to be doing that list in the future as well. But yes, one of the best movies of 2020, Black Bear. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely agree.
Help keep your brother out the streets. Subscribe to my dad's YouTube channel. Love, peace, and chicken.